Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2,891 of What You Up To Now. Documenting journey. Originally, as I moved from brick and mortar corporate world of businesses, I worked in both simultaneously for over a quarter century. And then I finally said, okay, I guess I'm done with corporate America. I'm just going to be on my own. And I did that for another decade plus. And then I got divorced and had to divest myself of all of my business interests because most of them were tied to the ex in some way, shape, or form. And decided I was old enough to retire, but I wasn't really ready to retire. So I decided I would explore the online world. And I came online and started to figure out and learn how to do different things. I've talked about where I came from and how I came about doing the things that I do many times. If you've ever seen me before, if you're curious, just ask. Today we're talking about step 7 of our IDEANCE process, the process we came up with at the beginning of the year in January as part of the Be a Better You annual challenge, as well as Supersize Your Business. It really wasn't designed as an annual challenge, but it kind of turned into that because I wanted to cover, for simplification purposes, the same topic in 2 of the 3 videos that I create every morning. I do one for the annual challenge, one for my Supersize Your Business community, and then this one, just documenting what I'm doing, what's working, what's not working. I call it the good, the bad, and the ugly because our lives are full of all kinds of experiences, and how we define them is how we experience them. So I should probably take the bad and the ugly out of there and have more emphasis on more good experiences, because that's what I want to create in my life. So step 7 of our IDEANCE process is to educate, meaning to share something that we've learned with somebody else. Why do we want to do that? Well, it taps into universal laws like the law of reciprocity and karma. What we put out into the world comes back to us, usually many-fold, both positively or negatively. That's why grumpy, ornery people continually have grumpy, ornery things, or grumpy and things to be ornery about, because they keep calling it into their life. I know, scary to think that we have that much power and that we are responsible for our results. Oh my God, that's a shocker, right? Slamming the forehead with a brick. Being responsible for our own outcomes and results, how can that be, you ask? We'll talk about it another day. So finishing up the IDEANCE process today for the 12th time this year. And next year, guess what? Beginning of the year, we're going to come up with another process, probably with the acronym Supersize, because next year's challenge is going to be the Supersize challenge. For us as individuals, it'll be, how do we be more visible? How do we show up as who we uniquely are? We will use the 9-part life framework. I've used that for the past several years now, and I find it extremely powerful, both personally and with respect to our businesses, in terms of having a model or a framework to follow as a roadmap to grow and build and create whatever it is that we want to create in our lives or in our businesses. Also started and really going back and forth on a Skool community. It's called Supersize Your Business right now. And I am going to house this Supersize challenge next year in that community. I love the platform. I got advice early on that just said, just start your community and see what happens. And so we've got 36 beautiful people in there. But of course, we want that to be more so that we can mastermind and create amazing things together. I am going to reach out to, and I've been putting it off because it's not ready yet, kind of thinking, but I want to invite 10 incredible people to come and join that platform before the end of the year while it's still free, so that they can experience everything that we do there and help to shape what we do there. I love the idea of community, but community means everybody is involved, not just me posting my content every day, which is kind of what I've been doing all over social media for about 8 years now. So we're going to change it up. We're going to do things differently next year. We're going to simplify. The older I get, the more power and beauty I see in being able to simplify something. If you can explain something in a couple of sentences so that somebody can have a light bulb moment and say, oh my gosh, I never thought of it that way. I never looked at it that way. That is how I want to live going forward. So if you'd like to be a part of the Skool community, it's called Supersize Your Business. But if you just message in the comments below or direct message me, I will get you the link, because I would love to have people that want to come and be engaged and learn about the platform. I see myself in the not too distant future helping people to supersize their schools. I've already done it with a couple of communities and, that I've just been a member of and helped them to do that. So I've learned some insider secrets on how to make that work. and how powerful it can be. Now I want to apply those things to our community because I'm hoping you'll join me there. All right. If I can help you in any way, have an awesome day. This is the last day before the last day of the year. So what are you going to do with it? Go teach somebody something that you've learned. That's a great way to pay it forward. Have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.